I want to tell you something. Thank God for these blogs. I say it many, many times because it is so nutty. I do business with lots of people. I have friends, family, people. Everyone has their own point of view, the way they think, the way they see things, the way they should be. I need mediators because the way they see it, the way I see it are two different things. I need a mediator in between. The blogging I do is the mediator, and that's how nutty it is. Now, the strange part is when situations occur, arguments, not fights, arguments, debates, whatever you want to call it, with my friends and family, I want to talk about it online, but their point of view, which they think is correct, which is fine, we all have our own point of view, I want to talk about it, but they never want me to talk about it. Why do you think that is? Why can't I talk about it? If they think it's correct, they'll say, yeah, this is how I feel, this is the way it should be, and I believe I'm correct. And go tell everybody you want, David. Go online, go to your blogs, and talk about whatever you talk about. But they don't want me to do that. Why is that? They think I'm using it as getting back at them or something like that. If I talk about, I'm just talking. I'm saying exactly what's been going on, what the conversation is, and all that stuff. That's what I talk about. But for some reason, everyone want to talk about. We're out on the weekend with Andrea's friends. Very nice people. They're very nice friends. And one of Andrea's friends, the father, lives with the daughter. Just the father-daughter lives there at the house with the daughter. And she wants, the father is older, in his 90s, and they have different help coming in to help the father. Somebody to cook for the father, somebody when the daughter's not there, so to clean the house, whatever it is. So somebody that came in to clean the house hollered at the father. Holler. This is the story I was being told. Hollered at the father. And I said at the dinner table, what did they holler? What's the difference what they hollered? They hollered, that's it. I was so mad. I was so angry. I was so pissed. I called the agency. I screamed at them, how dare you holler at my father? And I said, what did you say? That everyone was so upset. What did they holler? Who cares what they said? They hollered. That's all they know. They hollered. I said, what did your father tell you? My father said they came in, they hollered. That was it. I got on the phone. I screamed at that agency. I said, never bring that person back again for hollering at my father. I said, well, when your father said that they hollered at your father, did he say, you'll never believe they said, you're lousy, you're no good, I hate your guts. No, he didn't say that. Oh, he said they hollered, that's all I needed to hear. They hollered, that's it. I said, this is the strangest thing I've ever heard. I said, somebody came in the house to clean the house, to cook for your father, whatever it is, and they hollered. Yes, they hollered, that's it. My father always tells them, call me before you're coming, let me know before you're coming. And they didn't call before they were coming, they knocked on the door. So my father let them in. He said, I always ask you to tell me when you're coming. They started hollering. I said, well, what did they holler? Did they holler, you mother effer, you West son of a bitch, don't you... No, what's the difference? He didn't tell me what they hollered. All he did was they hollered, that's it. I don't know how to tell the story. This is what they said. They hollered, that's it. So they got on the phone, and they hollered the agency, how dare you have your people holler at my father? I said, well, what did the agency... I didn't speak to anybody, I left a message, but boy, they got it good from me. I said, well, when they call back, they may say, oh, this is horrible, our staff should not holler at your father. And can you please tell us what they said so we can train our staff, to our employees, our workers, our helpers to know not to holler at the people they're going to help at. So what did they exactly say so we can tell them, don't say those things? What are you going to tell them? I don't have to tell them anything. I just said they hollered, that's it. I would say they shouldn't holler. I don't have to tell them what they said. Who cares what they said? Doesn't matter what they said. They hollered, that's it. I said, and the people on the phone says, well, I know they hollered, but what did they holler? When did they? Who cares? They hollered. Don't holler. This is the conversation I'm having. They hollered, but she doesn't know what they hollered. Her father couldn't tell her what they hollered. I said, maybe your father couldn't hear. They said, hello, let me in. Let me how they hollered that. Can't figure out what they hollered. Father won't tell me. They hollered. That's all they know. And she called back and said, don't holler. Maybe they live next to the train track, so they're all going to holler because they can't hear each other. This is the conversation, and I wanted to talk about this, and that's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the other story I want to talk about. I do business with lots of people, web guys, business partners. They all do shit. They all say, oh, I'm so excited to do business with you. Let's go, ready to go. That's why you always see me pitching Bronstein. Well, I would say BronsteinTV.com. That's another story. But that's why you always see me pitching different websites to go to for video partners and web guys and business partners. I have a lot of deals, quick cash deals going on like that. I need people to jump on them as quickly as I need them to jump on them quickly to make the quick cash, because that's the business model I'm in. I'm in the today business, the quick cash business. My wife could sit at a slot machine for hours, pulling the handle, waiting for the jackpot. 3 pulls, I'm out of there, I'm at the next machine. I need constant rewards. I'm like Pavlov's dog. I've been doing business with these business partners, these web guys, since, I don't know what the hell, I can't remember. September, maybe? September, October, I don't even know. And the business deal was they're huge business guys, and they're going to put together a whole line of David Bronstein web stores, like a flea market. And for my toothpicks and my golf clubs, because I do business with Shark Tank, Dragon's Den type TV product suppliers. You know those shows, all those billionaires and guys come with products and want them to bankroll the deals. These guys with these products, they go to China and they invent them and they manufacture them. These are the guys who get in touch with me to put their products on TV, and putting them on TV is real easy. I'm doing business now with a guy that has satellite channels that wants all my shows, but I need the shows to go to somewhere, which is I don't want it to be a call center. I want it to be websites like the Aura Brush business model that I always talk about, and like Petty Paws and ShamWow and Slapchop, all online. I want my TV to go online for sales to come in, but that's why I need these guys running the online business for me. So this two guys are putting the whole flea market together. I've been hearing this for months and months and months and months. Great. I don't follow up with anybody. When somebody tells me they're going to do something, I expect them to do it, and I move on to the next guy. Next. That's my business model. They got in touch with me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We're ready to go. Let's go. We're ready right now. We're moving forward. We're ready to go. Give me your GoDaddy account. I'm going to take your domain name. I'm going to point it to the store. It's going to be the great name. Terrific. I said, go. I have lots of domain names. Go take one of them. David Bronstein TV, David Bronstein Hot Products, David Bronstein Great Deals, whatever I have. Take my domain names and point it to this huge David Bronstein TV web store that they're setting up. Now, my current domain names, whatever I have all pointed to either davidbronstein.com or davesfreechat.com, so I can make money. If anyone goes to all the domain names I have, it goes to working sites that are there, that traffic goes there, so we make money in ads and merchandise and click-throughs and pay-per-click and all that stuff. That's why I have the domain names pointed to all that stuff. So they take one of the domain names that I had pointed to working sites, and they point it to a page that says, coming soon, we're under construction, we'll be right there, don't go away, we're coming back. It's a white page that has nothing on it. Now, I promote all these domain names. I've been promoting many of these domain names on many of my videos. You see flavortoothpicks.com, you see bronsteintv.com. I promote them I have classified ads running, promoting, go now, get information, whatever I have going on with these domain names. So they pointed a domain name to a site that's not ready yet, that's not working. A site that already has traffic that I've been promoting for months and months and months and months and months. So I thought, why would they do that? If it's not ready to go, why would they take the domain and point it there already? It's going to sit there like a schmuck. I'm losing money, I'm losing traffic now. I don't know how many people are going there. Maybe 2 a day. Me and somebody else looking for Rebecca Black. I don't know. But the point is, all my domain names point to working sites. Doesn't point to, we'll be right back. You know, like in The Simpsons, with the guy with the drunk with the bottle. It says, technical difficulties. It has to, until you're ready, then you point it there. So I sent an email to one of these web guys. And I said, it's very nice of you to move my domain name to the site that you're building for me, the David Bronstein flea markets, whatever they're building, great. But it'd be nice if you pointed it to a site that's working, when the site works. So could you please put it back to where it was? And when the site works, then point it there. If it's going to work today, then leave it. But if it's not going to work till tomorrow, the next day, then put it back where it was to the site that works. And then when your site works, then point it back there. So the response that I did not get is the following. I didn't get, oh, David, what am I, nuts? What am I, crazy? What am I, dopey? What am I, an idiot? What am I, an imbecile? I can't believe I did this. You're right. I'm putting it back right now. That's the craziest night. I figured it was working today. It was about to go live today. It was about to start working today at 1 o'clock today. What time is it now? It's almost 1 o'clock. And that's why I did it, but it's still not working. You're right. I'm going to put it back to where it was. And as soon as it goes live, as soon as it starts working, as soon as people can go to the site and see stuff, I'm going to point it back. And I apologize. I'm sorry. And thank you for bringing this to my attention. I didn't get that response. The response I got was, you don't appreciate any of the work that I do for you. Look how much time and work and effort I'm doing for you. You don't appreciate it. Now, how am I supposed to respond to that? I didn't respond. I'm responding right now by the blog. How would you respond? And that's the purpose of all these blogs I do. I need you to comment to me. Tell me, what would you do? I'm John Cojones from ABC's What Would You Do? This is called What Would I Do? What should I do? I need you to tell me either what should I do. It can't be what you would do, because nothing to do with you. It has to do with me. So I need you, all my fans out there, the 10 billion fans, the 2 people watching this blog, who are looking for Rebecca Black and Shay Carl, Venetian Princess, tell me what to do. What do? You have domain names. You do business with lots of people who say, I'm going to build you this site, that site. I say, great, go ahead. And you give them your GoDaddy account. You say, here are my domain names. Go do what you got to do. And they take a domain name, they point it to a site. We'll be right back. We're coming soon. Don't go away. We're under construction. You say, what the hell's going on here? I had these domain names pointed to working sites. It could maybe somebody, something. They just took the domain names and they pointed to a page. They're not ready yet. So you tell them, don't do that. When you get it working, then point it there. You say that to them. And they respond, how dare you? You insulted me. You look at all the work I do for you. You don't appreciate all the work I do for you. When you get a response like that, as nutty and crazy and idiotic and imbecile, a response like that is saying, oh my God, let me put it back. What, am I crazy? Because that's what I would do. If I moved somebody else's domain name that was on a site that works, it goes to a site. It doesn't matter what it's their site. It's a site that you can go to and make money. And I moved it to a page that says, don't worry, we're coming right back. We're not working just yet. We're going to work. And the partner I'm doing business with, client partner, says, you moved my domain into a page, it's not working. And either the page should be working, I would say, oh my God, you're right, it should be working, thanks for letting me know, I'll get it working. Or I would have said, oh, you're right, I thought it would be working, I'll put it right back and I'll get it going. That's what David Bronstein would say, because that's logical, that makes sense. I wouldn't say, you don't appreciate anything I do for you, because that doesn't make any sense. What? It doesn't make any sense. So I can't respond to stuff that doesn't make any sense. So I need you to tell me, how do you respond to a comment like that? Because I haven't responded. And I need you to tell me, how do you respond? They moved my domain into a site that said, don't worry, we're coming right back, we're under construction. Who knows when? And I say, move it back. And they say, you don't appreciate anything we do for you. I need you to tell me how to respond, because I don't know how to respond to that. And also go to Dave's TVWebPros.wordpress.com. I got a lot of deals going on. If you want to make some quick cash, Dave's TVWebPros.wordpress.com. And tell me how to respond, because I don't know how to respond. And that's my nutty world. And that's who I surround myself with I was going to say crazies and kooks, but they'll all say, how dare you call me a crazy and kook? So I'm not going to say that. I'm dealing with, I don't know, crazies and kooks, because I don't know, it's too nutty. That's why I do these blogs. If it wasn't for them, I'd have nothing to talk about. That's how, because I can't write this stuff. They go to wherever I said to go and tell me how to respond. Goodbye.